That's just more me neglecting things than it actually being... Hello everyone, and welcome
Found a new village deep in the countryside.
to Age of Empires 4. It's going to be free for a little bit, at least as of the time of this
With
recording.
a new settlement established, the first priority was locating a reliable food source. The
Wait, you
simplest
for real?
source was gathering from nature.
Is you for real, dog? Why do you have it on arrow keys instead of WASD?
Pause menu opened.
Yeah, there's
Resume
also
button.
some...
Item 1 of 4.
Hang tight real quick. Okay, so I just learned that technically WASD does work, you just have to hold down Alt. I guess that works. Cool stuff. Right-click on the ground to move a unit. Obviously, I mean, this is Age of Empires. I've been down this path before. I guess I better do the one that it wants me to do, you know? Not bad so far. It's got an Age of Empires vibe to it, of course. Kind of weird, though. The game warned me that I didn't have enough virtual memory for this, even though I've got 16 gigabytes of physical RAM. But the game doesn't look that spectacular. Maybe I just can't see it, but... I mean, don't get me wrong, it still looks pretty good. I'm not complaining about it, I'm not just crapping on it, I'm just saying... The funny thing is the game warned me that my virtual memory was too low, and then... Well, maybe I was expecting something more mind-blowing. That's fine.
With a healthy supply of food, the village could start to grow. To do so, it would need more hands to share the work.
Is that so? Yeah, you can tell this is a tutorial. But maybe I need it. Anyway, you have idle villagers. Left click to select an idle villager. Obviously, we want more food. Maybe you can cut. We're gonna have to eventually start getting wood, too. Whether the tutorial wants me to or not. You know? I'm ahead of the game. I know what's up. Give me some wood. We need to build some stuff. Produce 5 additional villagers from the town center.
The new workforce could now turn to the growing village's needs. First, they would build a mill near their food source, so villagers could drop off gathered berries more easily.
Huh, good point. Probably should put it right here, though. That way it's near as many of them as possible. Okay, all 4 of you, just build. That way it'll get done faster. And then you can get back to gathering berries faster. You see, that's smarts right there.
Next, the growing village would need wood to build with.
Way ahead of you, buddy. Way ahead of you. Heh. Like I said, I'm way ahead of the tutorial because I've been down this road before. Gather 50 additional
The growing
wood. Done.
community now had a steady supply of lumber. To make wood collection easier, villagers could erect a lumber camp near the forest.
Is that so? I guess we'll just have to do that then, won't we? Barrel, 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 barrel. There you go. Chop it all up.
Thanks
Chop
to
it
the
into...
camp, villagers no longer needed to travel as far to drop off lumber. The village now required additional houses to support its growing
Actually, come to think of
population.
it, I'm curious about something. Hold on. What are the graphical settings anyway? Maybe that's why it... Okay, it requires restarting the game. No. You need to restart the game to change anything? That's a little extreme, don't you think? Whatever. I guess if I ever do another video on this, then I'll do a higher setting, but I got a GTX 1050 Ti. I think I can handle more than this. Just saying, game, it's a little presumptuous. It's fine. I mean, I'm a fan of the original Rise of Rome, and that had far more simplistic graphics. Although, Age of Empires 3 looks surprisingly good even now, especially the water effects. Have you seen Age of Empires 3? Maybe it's because it's zoomed out so you can't really see the nuances, but 3 looks good for its time. And I think it came out around roughly the same time as Doom 3. So that should tell you something. Now, obviously, Doom 3 is a first-person shooter, so like I said, it can't really be compared, but still, holds up really well. Build 3 houses. Oh, I guess I was just assuming.
With additional housing in place, even more villagers could join the workforce.
Yeah.
But a populous village would soon exhaust the natural food sources. To grow, the community needed dedicated farms.
I mean, we've still got plenty of food sources, though. I mean, do we really have to do it now? I mean, come on. Fine. I'll put 1 on farm production. I guess. That might help. Only one villager can work with each farm to increase food supply, build more farms. And probably have more villagers, too. Establish your economy. Objective completed.
Woodsmen and farmers now kept the village well supplied.
Neat. You sure you want to be...
growth required knowing the countryside and finding more resources. For that, communities employed scouts.
Oh, right. Oh, you can make scouts from the town center. Whew. Now we're getting fancy. Back in the olden days, we had to use stables for that. Back in the old day, we had to use stables to produce them because they were on horseback. And horses kind of need special areas to live in.
Able to move quickly and see great distances, scouts were key to discovering new resources.
Yeah.
The most important thing for a scout to locate was a ready source of gold.
Right. Okay. We need gold! Nuggets as big as your fist! Give me some gold, man. I want all the gold. Give me to me now. Give me all your gold, you son of a beat. You son of a beat. Or maybe as Porky Pig once said, son of a bit gun. Well, what do we have here? Oh, you know what? I bet that path is where I'm supposed to go. Because forget just exploring naturally, we gotta steer you in the right direction. And even when they're steering me in the right direction, my idiot self just doesn't notice. Nice fog effect, though. Like, you can notice there's 2 kinds of different fog effects going on. Obviously, line of sight is one type of fog, but then you've got this secondary fog that makes things gradually fade out into blue as you go away from it. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's for draw distance.
To prevent having to haul ore large distances, expanding communities would establish a mining camp near the source of gold.
I mean, probably, and I don't know. We probably should, I guess. There's gold in them dar hills. It's time to mine us some gold, baby. It's time to mine us some gold, baby. Yeah. Well, what you bloody waiting for? For Christmas? I know you can only move and build so fast, but you can at least try a little harder. Build a mining camp near the gold vein. I wonder what qualifies as near.
Camp ensured efficient gold mining.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I see. They did it automatically. I guess that makes sense. Like, if you build a mill near food, then obviously the Rational explanation is that you're going to want them to forage said food. Well, unless you've got buildings in a queue. Objective complete. Explore the wilderness.
With a good supply of gold, the village was becoming a large town.
Advance to the feudal age. Feudal age, huh?
The signpost of this growth would be the construction of a large landmark.
I mean, before it was Bronze Age, Stone Age, Tool Age, Bronze Age, and Iron Age, but now it's being a little bit more specific. Oh, wait. Build a landmark. To build a landmark, select a villager, choose your landmark, and place it to start building. Okay, then. I guess this time you need a village... Ooh, heals all nearby out of combat units by 2 every 1.5 seconds. Cool. That's cool. Interesting. Instead of just clicking on the town center and going advanced age, you actually have to build something new to advance your age. That's fascinating. Yeah, it's definitely more of a marker of advancing through the ages. You know, as opposed to just going straight there. Before, the obvious difference between the ages was what your town center and maybe some of your other buildings looked like, because obviously they changed appearance to reflect the age. Your town center isn't just going to look like a bunch of bones in the Iron Age. That would just be weird. You aren't in the Stone Age, so why should you look like you're in the Stone Age? Although, funny enough, you can still have the unupgraded units, of course, so you could have clubmen in the Iron Age. Maybe they just feel nostalgic. Even though in the Tool Age you can change them into axemen, which is far less primitive. But you could totally choose to keep them as clubmen if you wanted to. Or if they were converted from an enemy civilization, they would remain clubmen. I guess once a clubman, always a clubman. Unless they're yours and you upgraded them yourself. I guess because they used to belong to the enemy, they are stubborn and set in their ways. I don't know, I'm trying to pull meaning out of this mechanic, even though there probably really isn't any. I guess one advantage to this is that if you have more villagers working on it, you advance to the next age quicker.
With the landmark in place, the once sleepy village announced itself as a thriving feudal township. The townsfolk had been driven from their homes before, however. This time, they would defend themselves.
I see.
The first step would be constructing a barracks for infantry.
Yep, now we're getting into Age of Empires 2 territory. Personally, I preferred the look of Rise of Rome. Obviously, Age of Empires 2 was arguably objectively better because it has improvements, it has even more stuff, and etc. But I always liked the look of Rise of Rome, you know? Especially the Definitive Edition, it kept that same aesthetic. I kind of wish Age of Kings had sort of kept the same aesthetic for the most part. I mean, it's not bad, it's just that I prefer Rise of Rome. It's hard to explain, maybe grittier or something?
Once it had a barracks, the town could establish a standing force of soldiers. Simple infantrymen armed with spears were a common choice for these militias.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Although, what's my population looking at? I actually made more houses than I was required to, so... you know. Oh, I see. Look at that. Oh, right. You know what, just go ahead and gather some wood, why don't you? I mean, you did just make a building, you may as well just get some more wood. That way we can make even more buildings. I mean, it seems like a smart idea to me, but then again, what do I know? I'm just a simple peasant who somehow became lord of this whole place. Yeah, I don't get it either. I was the only one with a pilgrim's hat. So I was elected leader by default. That's how the society works, don't you know? You know what, before you continue working on the farms, why don't we go over there and pick off the rest of the berries, huh? We are looking pretty good here. Even though pretty much everything it's teaching me I knew already. I wonder if you can...
The town now had
Okay,
a
you
militia.
can't.
and could look to reclaim the lands lost to invasion. The invaders had blocked the road north with a stout palisade.
Indeed.
Although spears were of little use against these walls, the militia could burn down the obstacle with torches.
Ooh. Destroy the palisade. Palisade. Torches, huh? How do we do that? Select all units on the screen. Oh, control 1. Cool. I think that's, that was always the thing, even in the original Age of Empires. Right, but I think it had different buttons. Or maybe I'm just remembering wrong, I don't know. All I know is that you could set waypoints, you could group them together. That was a thing since the beginning. And it did make things a lot easier. They probably realized, hey, the AI pathfinding probably isn't going to be that great because it's an old-ass 2D game from the Windows 95 era. So if they keep getting stuck in things, you just need to set wayward points for them. Also, they might end up running straight into danger, like an enemy town or something, and you want to go around it. Oh, cool. They just changed the torches automatically. They're dynamic. That's new. I don't remember ever seeing that in an Age of Empires game before, where they just dynamically change what weapon they're using depending on the situation. That would actually be a hell of a unit, really. Although that might be a bit OP in some ways.
Open, the militia could now reclaim their lands in the north.
Or, you know, if it wasn't such weak units, it would probably be pretty OP to have a unit that could just dynamically change
The
it.
spearmen had to deal with a lone sentry.
Use attack move to eliminate the enemy sentry. It's not working. Oh, left click attack. There we go. There we go. Take that, asshole. Even if you are tougher than me, you can't take on a group now, can you? That's what I thought. Yeah, you can tell this is a tutorial level. They really stack the odds in your favor. As long as you're actually following the tutorial, and you should, because the game won't progress until you do. Piece of cake. Frankly, that would be embarrassing if you were having trouble in the tutorial. Honestly, who has trouble in a tutorial level? Who, I tells you? You know, let's say, for example, in something like Cuphead. Who would possibly have trouble in something like that? Okay, that was cheap, I'm sorry. That was way too low of a blow, even for me. And I'm the king of low blows. I mean, I have to be. Look at me. Do I look like someone who can get by on pure skill? I'm gonna take every low blow I can get, as long as I'm the one doing it. Wait, what the hell? Oh, okay. How come they just keep respawning? Okay. Left click attack. What does that even mean? Left click on the left click on the ground near the enemy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, okay. I don't get what the game is trying to tell me to do. I don't get it. To attack move, select left click attack move. Oh, okay. Left click this. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that, it took me a while. See, like I said, I need low blows.
The militia eliminated the enemy sentry.
Oh, this might be a little bit more difficult.
Cavalry camp guarding the road, but the militia was ready to attack.
Yeah, probably. Maybe, I don't know. Uh-oh. Destroy the enemy stable, eliminate the enemy horsemen. I still have the numbers advantage, so I should be fine. Probably. Assuming that I didn't get... Okay. I was about to say, assuming I didn't get too damaged from my stupidity.
Spears were highly effective against cavalry, allowing the militia to win the day.
This is the stable,
All that
yeah.
remained was to destroy the invaders' stables.
Yeah. Now they won't be able to fight back. They'll be at my mercy. What mercy? Burn to the ground.
The invaders' cavalry post was destroyed, but other enemy positions awaited further up the road. Hostile archers defended the next camp, which would put spearmen at a disadvantage.
Oh, that's not good.
The township needed cavalry of its own to deal with this, and so would need to build stables. To deploy that
probably.
cavalry quickly, the town needed to build their stables near the front lines.
Yeah, maybe. Build 2 stables in the designated area. You know what? I don't really need any gold right now. What am I doing?
Fortunately, friendly villagers came out of hiding and
Oh.
joined the effort.
Never mind then. Well, that was fortunate, wasn't it? Okay, stable. Oh, there we go. There we go. You know what? Go ahead and make this one first. We'll destroy all the buildings in the immediate area. That ought to be good. So far, it's definitely Age of Empires, alright. Yeah, this part of it is holding your hand, of course, but that's just because it's the tutorial. You can't really make any specific judgments on this. I'm guessing I'm going to need to build units here. Unfortunately, you can't build any yet because it's not that time yet.
With stables in place,
cool.
the town could field horsemen of its own.
Indeed. Produce 15. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what? Not enough resources. We need more food. Okay, I'm just gonna dump every villager in the village into food production. Crap, the one villager that was berry picking didn't realize that there's a farm there. That there are 3 farms there, actually. What are you doing? What are you doing, mate? Matey, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing right there? They're not collecting any food at all. Or at least they weren't. Anyway. Okay, this guy just doing nothing. How about you build a farm and then you can collect from that? I still don't get why only one villager can go on one farm. I get that that's because of some kind of balancing. That way you can't just mill your farms really fast like you can other food sources, so there's a disadvantage there technically. But it still seems kind of weird. Just my opinion, of course. Anyway, now we've got 3. Only 9 more to go. Okay. Stop. Stop making gold. Stop harvesting gold and make a farm and harvest from that. We need food, and fast. There are not even any in production right now because that's how little food I have. Real shame. No problem. Seems there's still an enemy building in this area. Probably right there. Yes. Let's interrupt their ability to make more economic decisions. That should also weaken their archers in turn. I mean, technically. It'll impact their ability to make more archers. Right. That female voice did say further up, so north would most likely be it. Anywho. Oh, right. How about you make a mill and make some farms too? Let's make a mill right here. That way we can make even more food and make them faster. You know, so it doesn't take until the end of time. Which it's about to. Because I've only got 5 more minutes. Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, what they said. Here you go. Bro. You got a farm to make. So get to it. That's better. Now maybe food production won't be so unbearably slow. Although, it still will be in most ways. It's still slower than the actual production rate of these. At least I've got almost half of what I need. Sure would be great if I could overdo the creation rate. At least now I've got I'm over halfway there. What do you say to that, Mr. Mayor of a civilization? I'd say I'm already halfway there. Come on. Come on. Ain't got all day there, newbie. I don't get why you need 15 of them. I mean, I'm pretty sure 10 would suffice, considering how badly I curb stomped them earlier. Yeah, it would probably be a bit more of a close call, but hey, that's fine. If anything, I need nail-biting action right now. Now let's hurry this along, shall we? Huh. You know, it'd be really cool if there was a way to speed up time. There probably is, I just don't know how to do it yet. You know? Okay, we've got 11 so far. So, yeah, that's cool. Oh, look at that. I actually got enough while one was still being built. But that's more my fault. That's just more me neglecting things than it actually being, well, you know. 13. Okay, just one more. I only need food for one more because one is being built. And I still need 2. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Behold, I have finally got enough. And with only 2 minutes left, maybe I'll actually kill someone. Yeah, I can always go a little bit over time. Not much, but a little bit. Oh, there they are.
Now had a rapid light cavalry, skilled at harassing slower targets.
Yes.
Such as archers.
It's time to go harass their archers. You ass. Har. Har, you're an ass. Take this, bitch. Now it's time to destroy your encampment. At the source. This has been delightful. Let's just go ahead and destroy the rest of them while we're at it.
The cavalry eliminated the enemy archers and moved on to destroying the archery range itself.
Yeah. We need to prevent their productions and whatnot. Look at that. You can actually see it being torn apart. I like that. Obviously, graphics have gotten slightly better.
The invaders' archers and their camp were destroyed. A final enemy emplacement remained. One fortified with palisades and defended by spearmen.
I see. Now, where is this encampment?
This target, the town would need longbowmen. First, they needed to build archery ranges in the area regained from the invaders.
Rock, paper, scissors, huh? Sounds like it. Infantry, stables, archeries.
Once more, friendly villagers arrive to help.
Thank you. However, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say that is gonna have to be it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like archeries. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day. I'll probably do at least 1 or 2 more videos of this. I don't know. Hey, see you later. If you wonderful people enjoyed what you saw, then you can find more of that in these videos right here. If you're a junkie for video games too, then subscribe and hit that bell icon if you haven't already to get your next fix, and a like and a comment are always appreciated.